went to BetterHelp, like the online, because I was like, I don't know how to vet all these therapists. Like, this seems easy. I just pay a monthly fee, I get teamed up, whatever. It was a nightmare. Do not recommend. The first therapist I got, first of all, she was like, tell me your trauma, right? Which was not a great way to go, and that's why I never do that with our guests either. I'm never gonna be like, "All right, so what was so traumatic about your group?" Because it's triggering, right? And people don't wanna just jump in like that. So I tell her my whole backstory, and she wanted specifics, so I'm already sobbing, and then I tell her, "I've been triggered by this interview, and I just need to figure out ways to self-regulate so that I don't become so triggered by these interviews." And she proceeds to tell me, I'm just confused as to why you think that or why that was so triggering for you because you know that that's not what happened to you, right? And I was like, "Oh my hell, really? And why do I have to explain to a therapist why my sexual assault and someone else's sexual assault do not trigger the same thing in my brain?" Like, "What?" And she's like, "But you know that that's a different person." I'm like, "Oh my hell, are you dumb?" Like, I couldn't formulate that in the moment because I was just a sobbing mess. It felt like I was in a bishop's interview and like, "Okay," just agreeing and sure. But after I got off and continued to sob, I was like, what was that? That was awful, and I don't understand, like, why am I having to explain it to a therapist? It's like she wanted me to spell out the fact that this person's rape was different from my assault, and I was like, "Obviously, I know that." Like, but my body doesn't. My body had a reaction. So, I tried a new therapist on there. She ended up taking a session with me uh, while she's in the car with her daughter gets in the car and starts talking to her, and she's like, "Oh, sorry, yeah, I'm just on the road with my daughter." I'm like, "What?" It was just such a bad experience that after that, I was put off completely and just didn't have the bandwidth to find a new therapist, to be honest, and so I just haven't since.